This is my legacy. Cheers to you.
You can't ever relax. There's never going to be a moment where you go, okay, well, I'm done with the birth. Awesome. I'm done with the honeymoon. Awesome. I'm done with the wedding. Great. I'm done with, like, you know, saying goodbye to my dad for the last time ever. It is so ridiculously dramatic at so many points.
Well, she is 15, and I wasn't allowed to grope her. I'm actually not kidding. This is like there are major restrictions that I don't remember when I was younger. I did like a really... Anyway, but...
Yeah, me and Dakota have one, and then me and Rob, obviously. What makes a great movie kiss? I don't know. I mean, I guess anything really dramatic, epic.
Yeah.
Girl on Girl will get you a nomination.
Yeah, seriously.
I was the only girl on set. That last question really is embarrassing me.
Just like it's still...
I know.
I'm sorry.
No.
We'll delete the tape.
Please do.
Nope,
I know. This whole thing is already up.
Oh, stop.
It's streaming live.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On CNN right now.
Right. Oh, boy.
Well,
Sorry, we're wasting your time right now. Go.
Your father
is right there.
That's your dad.
That's my dad.
My father works here every day.
Yes, I do. Kristen, you look beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, right. He's the one. I always come home and he's like, you might want to like be a little bit more normal. I mean, really.
But he also told me that you and friends come over, some in the movie, and then you guys order like tons of food and stick him with the bill.
Oh yeah? Did he say that?
I've seen the Eclipse blooper reel, and I dominated that. I am in more of the movie than anybody, so that's okay. But, like, it was really ridiculously over the top and really actually pretty funny.
Just being able to go home and be like, I broke all the blood vessels in my eyes. You know what I mean? It's like, that was cool.
Anyone walked in and went, I'm sorry guys, this means way more to me than it does to you. I'm not going to, like, yeah, anyway,
And it's tense. It's really tense, but it's
And
also
it's
funny too.
Joan, fuck, what was I just gonna say? Oh, it was really good too. Wait, what was your question?
Rob have approval on your spawn?
No. But I haven't met her yet. No, I haven't. That sounds so weird. No, I haven't met my daughter yet.
16th birthday party. And have you tell us about
That's a paparazzi photo.
Yeah, that's me at school. That's
this
me
is
walking from
and
school.
Weird.
Yeah, it's not my. It was like
And look
my
at her face. She's angry.
my friend made the crown for me, and so I wore it at school on my birthday.
So that's totally invasive. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's cool. It's cool. But it pisses me off.
Like, it didn't work out, so I ditched the commercial thing.
Well, I can juggle, but it's not that big of a deal. Meeting Kate Winslet at the Academy Awards, we had the same hair and makeup team, and they were like, just go up and say hi, it's not a big deal, she's really, really nice. And somebody told her that I was like freaking out that she was in the room, and she came up and said like, hey, and she was like just like me. She was like, hey, yeah, it's nice to meet you too. And then she took off, and I was like, I shouldn't have made her do that. I feel like such a moron. Like, I hated myself for making her have that. I'm sure it was fine for her, but like, that's one of them for sure.
Even weirder, if because you have the same hair and makeup team, is if they made you look the same.
I know, and she even said, she's like, hey, you look great. I was like, you look, I don't know, but you look amazing, really.
Kissing Edward, Jacob, Joe, James, and Bob. And
Who? Yeah, I know. I mean, a little bit. I mean, like, we still definitely have our boxes that I would love to just be like, bah! But
My dad or something will flip on some movie that is played on TV a lot, and you know, it's cool to like look at for 1 second, and then, you know, dude, off now. Like, cut it out.
Well, I gotta ask you guys about the kissing scene. Tell me about that.
you want to see it?
Great to have you in Sydney. I'm so excited to see the new movie.
You got that off your mom.
I'm such a big fan. I can't do this. I really just want to know, how often do you work out?
When you have to ask, especially at a press conference, somebody says, asks their question, and you go, I'm sorry, can you just say that one more time? And then they do, and then you go, I didn't, like, if you don't understand it the second time, you feel like such a jerk, because then you have to be like, it's totally me, excuse me, I'm so sorry, can you just repeat that one more time? And then somebody, like, steps in and has to tell you, and you're like, oh, of course, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, that's always a tough one.
Accessories, like all the jewelry and stuff, because she's the set's falling down. But Joan's like a Virgo, and really, am I going to finish this question now?
There's...
Go
Sorry,
ahead.
no, you
Old?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, Bill Condon was like, wait until you see this kid. I mean, like, if you and Rob had a kid, this would be it. And I was like, that's so weird. And I felt like I could, like, shoot up into the night sky, and, like, every pore of my body would just, like, shoot light. I felt, like, lighter than I'd ever felt in my life.
Seen yourself in IMAX yet?
No,
Not
I
at all?
haven't.
You look beautiful, but I'm telling you, it's like you were right there.
Up the nose.
Yeah.
I know.
When asked about which of her Twilight co-stars is the best kisser.
Dakota. No, I mean, that was supposed to be funny. That wasn't like a serious thing. It's quiet in here.
Rob almost convinced me that it was a good idea on, like, when we won the Best Kiss thing, because we needed to be more prepared this time or whatever, which we weren't. But he wanted me to juggle, and he wanted to bring this bag of props on stage, and, like, he wanted to be hula hooping with a match in his mouth, and he wanted me to be doing this, which I would never be able to do because I couldn't even walk to the stage without tripping.
And that was like my on-the-road dish, so.
Oh my God, what do we hear to crack? What's going on with you?
Musical instrument.
Writing the Twilight books, I would, I would totally play Bella if they asked me to.
There'd be some interesting places to go.
Yeah. But I bet if you asked her, she'd say, because I've asked her this before. Like,
And what did she say?
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't want to say for sure. Who knows? She may wake up tomorrow
Right,
morning and
yeah.
be like, no, Kristen,
dream.
shut up. Yeah, I had a dream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The thought of, like, them belonging to someone else actually makes me want to burn their house down.
Breaking Dawn's always really funny. You'll hear, like, a whole bunch of Spanish and then Breaking Dawn, and you're like, okay, cool.
What's your favorite movie?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
I fucking love me a vampire.
Did feathers make it into the script? Are there feathers in any way?
Of course, come on.
I just want to make sure
Of
for the
course.
fans. That's important.
That is important, and if I don't know how we would not have that in there, actually.
I'm a Marmite girl.
Really?
Yeah, it's better. It's like, it's
Okay,
lighter.
we didn't have an issue.
I'm sorry. You can leave.
Yeah. It's like crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter, Just
Right.
2 cans.
What do you like?
Smooth.
Me too.
Okay, cool. We're bonding
Now
again
we're okay.
We're bonding.
Okay, good.
Now, speaking of...
And they didn't want you to cut your hair, right? The Twilight
No,
people.
they didn't. Yeah, they sort of, they're gonna hate me for this, but they offered me, like, many ridiculous things to not do that. And,
Besides money, like...
no.
Just a ridiculous amount of money, like, don't cut your hair. Please don't cut your hair.
Yeah, and I completely understand. I just figured we'd have a better, wig, and,